Hi everyone, my name is Michaela. I use she, her pronouns, and I work for the Penrose Library in the Pikes Peak Library District. Today I'm going to walk you all through how to draw yourself as a character in Adventure Time, because drawing yourself or anything really in a style that you like is a great way to practice your drawing skills and also figure out what style you like drawing in best. It is important when doing exercises like this, though, to keep copyright in mind, because if you're drawing characters or a style that is copyrighted, it just means that you don't have permission to make work and then sell that work if it mimics that style or includes those characters. Because of the fair use law, it is okay to practice drawing in that style because you're using it as a learning tool, so long as you're not making money off of that work that you make. So just keep that in mind as we go through this, but now that we have that out of the way, we can get started. So what you will need in order to complete this project is drawing paper. Any paper will do. I just have my sketchbook here, but you can use computer paper or lined paper or whatever you feel comfortable with. You will also need a pencil and an eraser. Optionally, if you would like to include color in your image later on, you will need some kind of black felt tip pen and also a tool to add color like markers or colored pencils. The first thing to do when drawing yourself in any particular style is to figure out what makes you look like you. Make a list of the features that are unique to you. Write down whether you wear glasses, the kind of hair you might have, and the elements of your favorite outfit, for instance. It also might help to consider what characters from Adventure Time that you already look like. Consider if you look more like Finn, Fiona, Marceline, or Princess Bubblegum. And if you can, look up reference photos of these characters to help you when you start your drawing. When you've decided what you're going to look like, it's time to start drawing. The first thing we want to draw is the base, or the structure for all of the detail. So the first thing we want to draw is a circle for the head. Lightly sketch that in, and then once you're done with that, move on to sketching in the torso. I am using Flame Princess and Fiona as references for my torso so I can get the shape right. After blocking in the head and torso, lightly sketch in the neck, arms, and legs. Arms and legs in this style are more like noodles than actual limbs, so you can draw them in a lot of different positions. I'm going with a really simple pose, but you do you. If you're having trouble getting things looking the way that you want them to, remember to refer back to reference photos of characters from the show if you looked them up. Reference photos are a good way to learn to draw in any particular style, and that's a good way to exercise your drawing skills and figure out what you like to draw. Using reference photos of yourself is also going to help you when you're drawing the base for the rest of your portrait. It's going to help a little bit more when we get into drawing the clothing and the hair, but if you're having trouble and the reference photos from the show aren't quite helping you, use photos of yourself as inspiration as well. When you have your torso and your limbs looking about how you want them, go in and erase any unnecessary lines and make adjustments wherever you need them. Here I'm erasing the lines that separate the arms and the legs from the rest of the torso to create one cohesive shape and basic structure for the whole body. If you like, here you can also draw in some guidelines for the head. This will help later when we're drawing the face. But now we're going to focus on drawing in the clothing. So once you have your base, refer back to the list that you made in the beginning of all of the features that make you look like you. Since I'm drawing myself in the outfit I wear basically every day, which is a black t-shirt and jeans. My jeans usually have a little cuff too, so I'm gonna add in that detail after I get the shirt just right. I'm also adding in the lanyard that I wear to work every day. Next, we're going to move on to the face and hair. Faces in Adventure Time are pretty simple. Most characters just have 2 dots for eyes and simple lines or shapes for the mouth. Some also have glasses, like me, so I'm drawing in my glasses to start so I can get the rest of the structure for my face right. I'm also going to draw my mouth open in this little bean shape to make it a little bit more dynamic. Last, I'm going to add my hair, which has mostly been up in 2 buns all summer, so I've chosen to draw myself in that hairstyle. This is basically what I look like at work every day, so it seemed like a fitting portrait to draw for this exercise. When you're done with the details and you've made any adjustments you feel are necessary to your portrait, it's time to ink and color your drawing. This step is completely optional if you feel like you're done, but if you want to continue, you will need some kind of black pen. I'm using a Sharpie because it's what I had around my house, so any felt tip pen or ballpoint pen will work just fine. In order to ink, all you're going to do is trace around the pencil lines that you've already made and just make sure that everything is outlined in black. When you have everything outlined and everything is looking good, go ahead and erase all of the pencil lines that are still on your paper. Erasing your pencil lines will make sure that the color you lay down looks as clean as possible. Once you've cleared all of your eraser shavings off of your paper, it's time to start adding color. I'm using illustration markers here because they're something I have a lot of and that I use really frequently. Choose whatever tool you feel the most comfortable using. That could be markers if you have them. It could also be colored pencils, crayons, or paint if that's something you prefer. Choose colors that represent you and that represent the kind of clothing that you're trying to portray or that you've drawn yourself in, and just apply color until you feel like you're done.
that's basically it, you guys. Draw and color until you have it looking exactly the way you want it to, and if you want more practice, it helps to draw your friends, your family, or even your favorite celebrities. I've drawn a few of my coworkers just to add a few more examples. So keep drawing, and thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time.